5 kilos in the red.
Yeah.
Tony Nelson in the blue.
And Tony
Dom
Nelson.
Bradley.
Tony Nelson's looked really good. Obviously, the match against Kirklevet, everyone was kind of seeing how that's going to play out because we know he's been training there the last month or so. And Tony Nelson wasn't pretty, but he definitely controlled that match.
Yeah, he controlled it. I mean, really, Kirklevet was the aggressor during much of the match, but when Nelson had to go get a single, he went and got it, quick takedown, no issues. Now here against Dom Bradley, the hand fight's super important. Dom's going to try to get to Nelson's left leg off that snatch single to the right side. He'll double off. He'll come around the body. He has a lot of different ways he'll finish that leg attack. It's one of Dom's go-to offensive maneuvers.
Yeah, this is a lot. I mean, neither of these guys are really dynamic offensively. Both of them are really big, really positionally sound. And so for me, it's who's controls the center is going to win the match.
So far, no warning for passivity. You have to figure something like shot clocks and just in general how these matches go. It's a one takedown max type of thing between these two guys.
Yeah, I would agree. I think, you know what I'm just kind of feeling right now, looking how big these guys are? I remember watching the Tommy Gant, Anthony Valencia match, which if you didn't watch it earlier, go back to Florida to watch it. I'm feeling like we might be in danger if these guys come our way.
Well, Dom Bradley especially, he almost took out our guy Andrew Spey, in Raleigh. Came right into the table. There's no Mac and as you see Bradley changing his level, trying to get to that single, but good foot speed from Nelson. Nelson, a tough guy to get to, as Bradley gets warned for passivity first.
Yeah, but both rely, like I said, rely heavily on position, like using the underhook, but they're going to nullify essentially each other there, and we're not going to see one guy control that position over and over and over again.
And both these guys, if you're thinking about this from the Olympic spot perspective, they're kind of looking up at Nick Wisdowski, maybe even Gable Stevenson. Those two guys were in Final X, and Gable's qualified. He won the Farrell last month, so he's already in the trial. So
and
that's
his
the next
collegiate match last night?
Yes, he did, a couple nights ago.
Bradley on the shot clock here, 30 seconds to score. And, going on the shot clock.
Nelson's
on the clock.
Excuse me, Nelson's on the shot clock.
Going on the shot clock is not necessarily, a match like this going first is not necessarily bad.
That's what I was going to get to.
Yeah, seriously.
And that was kind of a difference, a big factor in I think it was the Kirklevet-Nelson match, who was leading late there. But when Nelson had to get the takedown, he went and got it. Big attack there.
I was watching that match from afar, so I couldn't see the scoreboard or anything. So
there nice attempt. That right leg single.
He got the shot clock point. So.
Oh, and he's going to get shoot.
4.
Somebody's tripod almost got
one. This is where the out of bounds is. It's very ambiguous. Any rules that are ambiguous, I don't like. Sometimes they're calling that one 4. Sometimes they're calling it 1. We shouldn't have that happening. At the worst, I feel like Dom should have got 2 on that one. He was covering the body.
Yeah, it's tough to give the takedown when he doesn't have the next supporting point down. And the continuation rule is very subjective, what they do on the edge there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the one I always go back to, I don't know if you remember this, Christian or Mark, 2015 Madison World Team Trials, Dake took David Taylor into the middle of the mat. It was like they gave him 4 points for it. It was like, we're literally 40 feet off the mat. How are you give the guy points for it? But then when other wrestlers see that behavior being rewarded, they only got to think, hey, I need to do this too.
Yeah, 2015.
So first period in the books, Dom Bradley with a 2-0 lead off the shot clock point and that single leg where he earned the step out. You see Coach Haggerty, Kendrick Maple in his corner, Coach Becker, Coach Slater in Nelson's corner there.
And Dom's got to be feeling really good with it. So he got the shot clock point and the push out, because now obviously, he's probably the next one to get put on the shot clock, but that 1 point's not really going to make a difference. Nelson's either going to have to be taken or get multiple shot clock / push outs.
And for Nelson, I think he waits for that perfect opportunity to fire off his legs. He's never going to be a volume attacker, but whenever he goes, he's a pretty high percentage finisher when he gets to his single.
Yeah, absolutely. So if I'm Dom, I'm controlling position. Obviously, not usually overly offensive anyways, but he's going to stick in there and force Nelson to make a bad mistake. And then if he gets another takedown, I'm nailing in the coffin in.
Yeah, it would be a tough, and that's, or if you're Bradley, man, if you get a takedown here, it's
over.
You don't want to say score. You don't want to say 4-0 is because anything can happen in wrestling. But if you're just talking reality and history with these guys,
yeah. So 3-0 is going to be tough if it gets to that point.
2 scores for either of these guys is asking a lot.
Yeah, I mean, as you see.
And to be frank, that's why I think guys like Gable and Gwiz are cut above. They're just able to score and put more scoring holds together. They
Yeah.
attack a little bit more, and I think that's why they've risen to be the top 2 guys in our country.
Absolutely. I mean, just so much more dynamic offensively than, Dom has never developed that real go-to offensive attack. We got Dom on the shot clock, so that's going to be 1 point for Nelson if he can shut him down, but he's still going to need that second point somehow.
And plenty of time, minute 45 left in this thing.
Doesn't even look like Dom's going to make an effort to score while he's on the shot clock. I think he's pretty feels good just conceding that 1 point. It's going to be 2-1.
Almost runs to it.
Maybe not. 5 seconds left. 4, 3.
It was an attack, but he's not going to be able to get to it.
Nope. So that's the shot clock point right there.
2-1, 90 seconds to go.
Stay heavy. Stay heavy.
I mean, if you're Dom, do you think there's no way they're going to put him on the shot clock again, right? We haven't seen that all tournament.
It would require a ton of evasion. It's pretty rare to see guys go on the same shot clock twice in a period. Doesn't happen very often, especially with only a minute 12. Once it gets to 30 seconds, he can't go on the clock again.
Yes, they can give the caution 1, but that's something you don't see. You see that as like a conciliatory point when maybe it's a 6 point. Some guys have a 6 point. Hey, I'll give him a caution 1 when it does nothing.
It means nothing.
But if it's 1 point, they would never, ever, ever, ever give it.
No way.
Nelson's going to have to try to figure something out because Dom keeps grabbing a hold of him and really clinging in.
Boy, yep, Dom's keeping his elbows in. Boom, stuff it.
Get one more.
Oh, that's another one where I feel like a lot of matches, that's given 2. And if that's a 2 point takedown right there, that's much different than the 1 point because the takedown still wins it for Nelson as it did right before the push out.
Yeah, so there's another one. But, man, Dom is doing a good job sprawling, getting his hips back.
I just went dead. So, yeah, I mean, Dom is just not giving up position. He's not allowing Anthony Nelson into any type of good leg attack, right? Nelson's not getting any setups, and Dom's just stuffing it where it comes in at. Now, obviously, he's ready for these attacks coming his way.
We'll see if he goes the other way. Good down block.
Another step out.
No,
wow.
avoids it somehow.
Walked the line there for Nelson. Takes another shot on the edge. 15 to go.
But again, he's firing these shots from the outside. He's not getting anything on the setup. He's not snapping him. He's not moving him. He's not underhooking him.
Caution 1 offered, not confirmed.
Oh, the caution 1 is just fairly unnecessary at that point.
Oh, no, caution confirmed.
Yes, caution 1's confirmed. Dom, get on. Oh, that was strange.
Do it, Dom Bradley.
U.S. Open champion. That's the second time, I believe, for him.
Yeah, he beat Tervel back in
2014?
13.
13?
Yeah.
13.
Pretty sure.
So he'll go into